reward the people who are here for the whole time. I want to reward. I don't want to penalize people, but at the same time, I don't want to reward people who just come in for 15 minutes and 1 second. You know what I'm saying? I get that. I understand you. Percent requirement. So like if we run for an hour and a half, it's gonna be 45-minute requirement. If we run for an hour, it's gonna be a half an hour requirement. It all depends on how long we run for. Um, is you guys should probably set your batter or your data saver to try to limit data, and there should be a setting in Discord. Hold on, let me get going again. There should be a data saver setting. Data streaming user events to capture your screen. User event advanced technology chat. Oh, that's weird. They have a new iOS setting. Oh, I feel you, Gabriel. I'm sorry about that, dude, but it's tough, brother. But I gotta be careful with the giveaways too. Like I want to reward the people who stay. I want to reward the. There we go. Now you guys can see my ugly. We're gonna get started real quick. So like I was saying, I'm doing I'm doing the voting to send the reports to both because they're both logs channels and it's not separating the bot commands from the voting report. So that's something else I'm gonna. Man, the voting system and it's been. This is clicking message and selecting upvote in apps. Let's see. See, I get this, JK. Do you get this on this message?
Wait, let me check on my mobile device. No, I only see approved message, deny message, scan 100 from here, purge 100 until here, and report. Yeah,
Message. Oh, actually, I might know why. Hold on. 1 second. Edit channel, permissions.
is it role gated?
It look like all the perms are okay. Okay.
Still the same.
Fucking A. Hold on. Let me see if I can issue with the bot commands or can upvote this. If not, then I have some more work to do. Report message. Okay.
Yeah, it's still not working.
Wait,
I can only see the purge.
work on it. Um, 2 votes. This should be all. I'm gonna go over a couple things today. I'm gonna give, yeah, yeah. It is what it is, JK. We'll get it figured out. Not that big a deal. I have a lot of work to do on the bot still. So, thank you, JK. You who are new and don't know how this works, this is the new event that we're doing from now on, except for when we're hosting our project week. I'm trying to structure it so that we have one event a week for each of the verticals of the community. We have a community is just general community talking about Web3, talking about crypto, talking about politics, talking about whatever you want. We're a media based. You will be removed. All right. So now, even though agree and disagree, you can agree and disagree respectfully. If you disagree respectfully and you want to explore things openly and freely with each other, that's completely okay. I would rather you do that in a place that we have that is set as a safe space than have you go out there into the world and deal with all the assholes I may laugh at and like I can find it completely to debate it. This is not a like free open thought. You guys to think openly and freely, explore what I just don't encourage you being nasty. Be a good friend, even if you don't agree, right? Doesn't, like I said, does not mean that you need to be this like yes man, okay? Oh, you got premium crib? Let's go, crib. Premium. My boy. Moving up, moving up. Okay. How when did you get premium? Set it to 7 days, and 7 days do one or two threads a week the next week. And some big accounts that you just post, reply on their shit. You just set your notifications on and go to town. All right? 1 second. Let me see. Pull up X real quick. I've been slacking on X, guys. Week has been a little slack. My last week, even even with even with slacking off though, I'm hitting like 1,000 impressions a day. My engagement rate's down though. My impression the internet and everything. It was just a little rough. I am averaging around 1,000 to 2,000 impressions a day. When I do certain posts, I get more impressions. When I do other posts, I get less impressions. Um, but yeah. So go to I need and right. I go and I look for it, right? I wait for Grok decent accounts to follow. Notifications on, you no longer have to worry about missing their messages. X sometimes bugs. That is something I will say. X, because if X bugs out, you try to get an idea of the times that the people that give me what I want. All right, come on, quick answer. Taking entirely too long. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So, on that note, we're gonna wait. Here's some top. Okay, PlayStation. Okay, that can work because Sony's doing Web3 stuff now. Xbox. Nope. Oh, touches on emerging tech. When the hell did Xbox start doing that? Nintendo's actually starting to release Web3 titles on their Switch. The first Web3 title coming to the Switch is going to be Andromeda, I believe it is. So that should be interesting. Um, so yeah, I like these are decent. These are pretty decent. Here we go. Headset. Good. Okay. Make sure that's all set. Good. But then what you do is you set the follow, right? Like I should have been following this guy already, right? And then you go to their account and you click notifications on, right? 10.5 million followers, right? Every time I reply to this guy, I'm going to get hits. Doesn't matter the quality of what I send, realistically. But realistically, you want the best quality you can get, right? Gary V, he's another one. He's another big one. I should have been following him with notifications on. Abe Pompliano, I am following him with notifications on. So you're gonna see in your notifications that you're gonna get certain pop-ups. Like this was 7 minutes ago. Yellow Panther. He's not the biggest out there, but he's 174,000 followers, right? Time to marinate and team is cooking. Overtake world. Um, okay. So I see something like this, right? What do I what would one of you guys type here, right? What would one of you guys post against this post, right? You're X bugs on everybody's device. Doesn't matter whether it's phone or what. It just bugs on people's devices, right? Thank you, Leo, for joining us again, brother. Um, but what would you guys post to this? Takes time to marinate and team is cooking. Overtake world. Now this is a gaming platform for peer to peer trading on Sui for gaming assets, right? Smart contract escrow. This is something that I want to see everywhere, right? So just posted. That's looking amazing. The ones we have currently aren't trustworthy. Did I spell that right? Oh my god. Oh my god. I actually spelled it right. Oh no, I didn't. Guarantee. Yep. 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 Okay. I want it now. Right? Now, I'll probably get a good 1,000 impressions just off of this post. Maybe more than that. It depends on how far his post gets reach, right? His post only has 249 views. It was only posted a few minutes ago. So this is going to expand my reach, Grip. This is how you do it for Reply Guy. But don't just reply with slop. What's up, Hamez? Try to give a decent take, right? Like try to put some meaning behind it because people connect better with messages that seem authentic, even if they're bullshit. If they seem authentic, people are going to connect with it better. Not only that, but try to respond to things that you're interested in, like what I did in YouTube. What did I do in YouTube?
You know the one that where wait, is it YouTube or somewhere else where you where people get mad at you because of what you said, like what you responded about that
Oh,
video?
people get mad at me for
Remember?
everything that I fucking say. Like all everybody has their own opinions.
Yeah, but yeah, like think of
Of
it, like
course
you
it
still got
is.
impressions because of it, right?
Yeah, I got a shit ton of impressions off of that one. That was the X one. I got 70K
Oh,
impressions in a day.
yeah.
I got 70,000 impressions in a day off of one. Thank you, Shotty. I appreciate you, brother. Crib.
Yes, crib, that is possible with the way that Taris is actually telling you.
So calc. Let's see. 70K, right? 70K times 90. That's 6 million. 6 million. If you get one big hit a day, you can do that. And that's off of one reply, dude. It's one reply. Now, I know Gurley and Virion don't like this approach. I know a lot of people don't like this approach. But I'm not telling you to just sit there and go and slop spam on every account that you can. You're going to have to put a couple of hours of work into this, right? Seedify got something special for our most invested S Fund stakers, giving out 100 whitelist slots for a base ICM. Um, what's this? 21 12-piece collection representing the core of the ICCM DAO on base. Auto access to all pre-sales. Okay, so let me hold on. Because Cetify's got what? Yeah, 870K, right? Set up any different from other DAOs? Whoa, excuse me. Ah! DAO structure to be gameable and inefficient if it's behind a centralized company, but if it is running behind a decentralized group and fund, that can work, I think. Right? And I just post that because it's something that like my genuine thought on the topic, right? And this goes a really long way towards getting people to connect to your message, right? And to potentially, and you know what? I tend to use GIFs in all of my messages because GIFs catch the eye, right? I can scroll past all of these. The one that catches my eye is this because it's got a video on it because it's got something
Yeah.
graphically attracting. So there's that. IceBlock app developer sues top Trump administration officials, accusing them of pressuring Apple to stifle his free speech and his right to create, distribute, and promote IceBlock. Good. I am for free speech. What the fuck is IceBlock? So,
With just
of
two
course, I would
taps,
have to
a
watch
new
this,
app
right?
called IceBlock allows users to report immigration and customs enforcement activity with just two taps on a smartphone. The app is
I
completely
like that.
anonymous and controversial. A new app.
I love this, actually, dude. Like, realistically, as much as people hate the whole situation with people being anti like heavy immigration enforcement, realistically, the way that ICE tends to operate in our country tends to be a little rough. I'm not gonna say that it's wrong that they're enforcing the immigration codes, right? I think that it's wrong how they're going about it. Like the processes, there's supposed to be certain processes and protections that people are afforded. Didn't we send a citizen of the U.S. or something to a third world country to be imprisoned? Like there's so many crazy things that are happening right now based on this, and I just feel like having people have the right to be upset with it, and if they see enforcement and want to send a notification out, hey, there's freedom of speech. um that, like, it's all fine and dandy until somebody on the opposing side does it, right? And that's where my problem is. Like, it's okay for you to report people, right? But it's not okay for people to report that there's activity in the area, right? It's not like they're saying, "Oh yeah," like it's not like they're sending it directly to an illegal and aiding and abetting a fugitive or some shit. They're posting it on an app. It's just like when you're going down the road, and because here what we have is we have Google Maps and shit, right? So what happens with Google Maps is that Google Maps allows you to ping where police are, right? So, like, for traffic enforcement and stuff like that, or accidents, or debris on the road, or whatever. It's really cool and it's really helpful, right? But what happens is that, like, you see a cop, you ping it so that the people behind you get notified and they're not racing through the fucking area. Now that's bad because the people who drive recklessly only drive recklessly, don't drive recklessly in front of the cop, right? But at the same time, like, those people who are just driving 80 miles an hour and driving safely, just moving a little faster than traffic, get penalized too, right? So reporting it helps out your fellow friggin' driver. Um, it's a catch 22, but you should have the right to have an app like this and report an app like this, because we have our freedoms here in America. So, like, I agree with this. Um, Activity in apps, you have the ability to report potential immigration issues. You have freedom to do what we want digitally, so long as it is not hurting anyone. Um, hmm. Data is king. Let's go. And now I'm hoping that this is going to blow up because these guys love raging against this shit. And this guy has almost 1 million followers, right? Yo, gruesome, what's up, brother? Thank you for the like and the retweet. I appreciate you. But yeah, man, I like it's tough, guys. Like I I love the freedoms that we have, right? And I think that if we're down to fight for the freedoms that we have, we need to fight for the freedoms whether they apply to us or not, right? Whether it's our freedom that we specifically want or a freedom that somebody else should have, whether you agree with it or not, right? Like that's kind of where I'm at with it. I don't necessarily think that we need to we like it can't just be one person's way or one group's way. You know what I'm saying? That's not how freedom works. That's people um just running the country however they feel is it's not great. Like how do you have freedoms for specific people, but then the freedoms that would apply in the opposite don't apply. It's like the whole freedom of religion argument that we have, where like people are very Christian in this country or very Catholic, very Orthodox. The monotheistic religions are very heavy in the United States. So like realistically, how do they have their freedoms, but like a heathenistic religion like paganism or shamanism or um Santeria or voodoo or something like that. How do they not have their privileges too? Why can why can they push to teach religious material in school, but it has to be a specific material that is okay with them. Otherwise, it's not okay. You know what I'm saying? So like I enjoy the protections for all sides, not just for one side. So yeah, I think that when it comes to like the whole that whole ice block debate, like if you want apps that allow you to easily report people, then you should at least have an app like allow an app that lets you quickly and easily report activity. Why not? It's technically not breaking any laws, realistically. So shit, let it go. But yeah. All right. So Crib, get to the reply guy. Hold on. I'm gonna write you some things. One post every 2 days, 2 to 3 days. One thread for the week on a topic connected to your interests. 5 to 10 replies per day. Are you saying good evening in Portuguese, JK?
No, I'm trying to say good afternoon.
Oh, tarde, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, tarde like means late, right?
You
It's
sound
like late
sleepy.
morning. I am.
You sound so
I'm
sleepy.
afraid. I'm afraid you guys might hear like in like a couple of minutes, like I might be snoring here in a couple of minutes.
All right, that's your task moving forward, bro. Okay? And anybody else who wants to participate in this is welcome to. So I would have all of you do this, right? I want all of you for 1 week to do this. One post every 2 to 3 days. So you should have 2 to 3 posts for the week. These do not have to be long threads. Make a post about something that's going on, something that's going viral. Like what's happening. You see this what's happening section? This gives you like information on what's trending right now. Kelsey Grammer, um, and Netflix has something going on in the stock market. Netflix, wow, Paramount CEO is very serious about winning this bid, and we are giving it all in cash. We just have a better offer for shareholders. Like something like this, you can make a post about it. Like, and I
Faster
just found the
regulatory
information
certainty.
I need for it right
Our
here, right?
offer is $30 a share, all cash, $41 billion in equity that's backstopped by the Ellison family and Redbird, $54 billion in debt with commitments from Citi, Bank of America, and Apollo. We have faster regulatory certainty to close, and our deal is pro-consumer, it's pro-creative talent, it's pro-competition, and we believe that when you actually, to further contextualize, our $30 in cash, or sorry, $30 a share, is basically $17.6 billion in cash more than the $23 in share that they signed up.
Right. Well, you're not obviously paying. You're paying for global networks. Their deal doesn't involve paying for global networks, which are traded as its public company. Which, by the way, also figures very prominently here in trying to determine what the overall value of the respective deals are. Because there are 27.75, including obviously the stock portion of their deal, but it also includes, well, what's global networks? Is it a $2 stock? Is it a $4 stock? What do you see? Because that can go a long way in terms of at least determining why the board may have said, no, we think Netflix is superior.
So respectfully, we think that basically that's valued at $1 a share. I think if you
why
look,
$1?
So if you look at Versant and where the median of all of this is, it's about 4.5 times. You have to get to 5 times equity value or more to basically get to the kind of $3 plus that
That's
you're
an
claiming.
insane
But again,
deal
I think the most
compared
important
to
thing to
what
go back
Netflix
here
is
is look, we're
offering.
sitting on Wall Street where cash is still king. We are offering shareholders $17.6 billion more
So
cash.
I can
than the
make
deal
a
they
I
currently
can make
have
a
signed
quote repost of this, right? Or even yeah, I can make a quote repost of this as one of my posts, right? You won't get banned for it so long as you're doing meaningful replies. If you're just posting like this, I wouldn't do it. Don't even bother. It's a waste. It's a waste of your time to make posts like that. But like if I was replying if I'm talking about this one, right? I've
up
made
with
I've
Netflix.
made
And
more
we believe
replies
when
than
they
I've made
see
posts.
what is currently in our
I've made more replies than I've made posts. And in multiple weeks. And I've never gotten banned for it. But like if for instance, and I'm gonna move this over here so they can see it too on the stream if anybody's actually watching. Thank you, JK. I've done just GIF posts, but so long as it relates, it doesn't matter. It has to relate. But you still want some sort of meaningful message typically, right? I don't do 10 replies with just GIFs, right? I'll never do that because then I start to look spammy. But if like I saw that post just before and it's about the Warner Brothers acquisition, um has a tough choice to make. Netflix is a giant and would be good for their shareholders, but Paramount is an up and coming network. Is on spot. I wonder where this is going to go. Right? So if I took this post and I did this as a reply, that would be completely okay. Right? I could do 10 or 20 replies like this a day, 100 replies like this a day. right? And it wouldn't matter. I would never get banned for that, right? So let's
our offer, that's what they'll vote for. Our
dang.
offer is
And now I've made my post for the day. Let's see what it does. It might go nowhere. I might get no traction on this, right? Because it's not what I typically post on. But it's something that's popular that's happening today, right? Let's see. Privacy. Privacy is another big one, right? So let's see what's going on with privacy. Accelerating privacy is the single most important objective in crypto. Who's Nico? Mint of the day. 157,000 followers, right? Paraflow. Secret Network's another big one. This is somebody else that I've been following. They're an up and coming network on, I believe it's Cosmos. And they're doing privacy. So like I can make comments about this. I can tag Secret Network. I like there's so much that can be done, right? And all you have to do is figure out what your interest really is, right? And if you figure out what your interest is and the people in those areas for interest, then you'll be able to amplify your messaging. You'll be able to push yourself to the 5 million plus mark. Yes, comments count as part of your engagement. That's 70K I got off of a reply. Let's on. Let me pull up that post that I did. Where is it? Here it is. Um, oh, Van Sick. Feel better, Van Ho. Let's see. Where's my analytics premium? Analytics, content, 3 months, impressions. 72K, right? I got 3.8K likes. I got 33 replies, 69 reposts, right? And this was just off of me making a random comment. What you have to remember is though is that your first 48 hours on these comments matter, right? So when you get a lot of replies and shit on these comments, you should be engaging with those replies if you can, right? If it's a bunch of bullshit, then you don't need to, right? But permits can be fake. He didn't say work visa. He said permit, probably very specifically to avoid saying building permit, which is not the same as what? Okay, but you can make a comment on this, and you know what? I may have actually been wrong with my comment, but you know what? My comment being wrong got more people to reply to it than my comment being right. Yeah, but your reply should never just be like, I love this or I hate this. It needs to be a thoughtful reply. And if you have a reply guy takes more time than post guy, realistically. No? Okay. Reply guy takes more time than post guy, realistically. Um so like if I'm going to make a post, I can make any post I want right now, right? Like I'm feeling the nostalgia of old gaming with Cambria. I haven't felt this grind or level of OCD Since I was fishing, real quick, Karamja. Yes. Karamja on OSRS way back in the day. Silver at the end. And besides the silver selling market, and with the current changes, it's impossible anyway. I can't wait to see the islands when they launch and what the company does moving forward. I just want to farm. All right, there we go. And that's my post. It's been what, 3 minutes since I started making this post, right? And then I can just add a GIF. I don't even got to make a picture, right? Right? Like I don't have to do that. Or I can even try to see if Cambria. Nope. But instead of doing this one, I'll do the dancing one. Because that one's good. Cambria. Oh wait, no, RuneScape. Fuck. RuneScape. Because this is like an iconic known like thing from RuneScape back in the day. People just in there dancing and shit. Um but yeah, bang. I've got a post out. And what did I need? Right? I didn't need to do anything. I sat there and I thought about what I've been doing for the past few days, and I made a post about it. You don't have to sit there and like it's social media, dude. It's not a LinkedIn article. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to have some perfectly crafted um some perfectly crafted article that you're producing. You're making a social media post. You know who gets some of the most engagement that I've seen around? Coop. Coop gets amazing engagement, right? I mean, yeah, he was a bigger name in AVAX Labs and everything, but he gets some awesome engagement, right? And all he does is this enough posts, too many. It's safe to say I've achieved 10,000 hours posting to become an expert. 133.9k posts. He made this post 678, 678, 681. Oh, you selling courses soon? And there we go, right? But Coop doesn't make major posts. Coop like he'd make a couple posts here and there. What's wrong with the Sunday pump? Why must it always retrace? Like 1.6k day one recap of investing for my newborn child's future. So far, he's 10x short Bitcoin at 89.8k. If we just hold this for 10 years, 18 years, he will be a billionaire. He closed it, by the way. Baby's first profitable trade. Like these are the silly little posts that he's making, and he's getting amazing engagement on it. You don't have to make these like super posts all the time. It's something we do because I want you guys to learn, right? But it's not necessarily something that you need to do day in and day out. So this is another one, right?
Money.
Like
Now,
this dude's always got good
all right,
content.
ladies and
Okay,
gentlemen, the
and
United
it's
States
always
economy is getting hit
political
with
and
multiple
always
deflationary forces all at
finance.
the same time.
So
This is a really, really big deal. These converging trends are forcing the hand of the Federal Reserve. They have no choice. They have to lower interest rates, and they're going to have to print money. Now, first, we know that artificial intelligence and
I
robotics,
would
the big
start
themes of the
small.
day.
Start with like
AI
10
and
or
robotics are
20,
squeezing an
but
insane
try to
amount of
make sure
inefficiency
if you're
out
going
of
to do
every
a
single
lot
corner
of
of the system.
content,
Companies can now
right?
drive more profit with fewer
If you're going to
employees.
do a lot of
That's
content like
something
that,
that
a
people
lot of
refer to
replies,
as good
what I would do
deflation.
is
That's when supply expands faster than demand. And
I
so where are
would
we
try
seeing
to
this in
space
today's
them out.
economy? Well, we
Set
see
like one
example after
hour at
example
different
of
points of the
productivity
day.
surges, companies
Yes,
becoming much
exactly.
more productive, cost compression, things getting less expensive, and quality enhancements. These foster a deflationary boom where goods and services become cheaper, and it enhances consumer purchasing power, and it supports GDP growth without overheating the economy. Now, AI is not only making companies more productive, but we're reaching a point where artificial intelligence can write its own software. And eventually, technologists promise us that humanoid robots, they are going to be doing many things in society, including manufacturing and assembling other humanoid robots. This type of exponential productivity is hard to understand today, but it's probably the most important deflationary trend, though. Elon Musk, the founder of numerous multi-billion
Automation.
dollar companies that sit right at the intersection of AI and robotics. Well, Elon recently discussed how these technologies should create deflation, and he also talks about how they should address the national debt crisis. Take a listen to his recent podcast appearance.
As long as civilization keeps advancing, we 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 will have AI and robotics at very large scale. Um, the I think that's pretty much the only thing that's going to solve for the U.S. debt crisis. You know, because currently the U.S. debt is insanely high, and the interest payments on the debt exceed the entire military budget of the United States.
We don't have education geared towards skills that are needed for AI certificate courses. All right. Well, so we warn about inflation and stress about it, but then we stress about deflation too. It's good. It's good. Costs are coming down because tens and hundreds of thousands of people are losing their jobs to automation, and we can't retrain people fast enough to flip them into new areas. I know we are going to have a really hard time in the next 5 to 10 years with the rate of progress. Even the manual labor jobs are taking a huge hit, but we are told not to go to college. We don't have education geared towards skills that are needed for AI, for certificate courses, or other less skilled, less graduate or other less skilled areas that will be future proof. How do we survive this? Right? Hold on. Tell me how to live. Here we go. Bang. It probably, if they're all meaningful posts, Crib, it probably, I know somebody who was reply guying for like 8 hours a day, bro. 8 hours a day, just online posting, making posts, making replies, doing all sorts of shit. Yeah, like this dude went in hard. Like, see, and this is just the stupid shit. It's social media. Like, it's social media. Like, yes, seven. Because I asked him, "You selling courses soon?" Right? He goes, "Yes, $7 for my initial PDF, and then 10K for the full course." Ooh, the 10K come with feet pics? Asking for a friend. So, like, this is the silly shit. Okay, that I'm talking about. What's up, Maya? Yeah, exactly, JK. And that's the thing. The support group is meant to support each other. So you all amplify each other's messages. This is what I want to build here for you guys. But a lot of you guys show up just to show up because you want to try to earn a quick $10 off of this. And I get that. But there's so much more that you can do. There's so much more that you can learn. There's so much more we can accomplish. And I need to figure out who's really interested in doing it is what it is. But like you don't have to sit there and post quality shit all day every day, right? GM to the people ready to cook this week. Like this is stuff that you can post. These are things that you could do. She's got a large following already, right? So she's got a large following, 183,000 followers. So like her GM posts are going to do pretty decent, right? But you, not having a huge following yet, are not necessarily going to have a very decent. No, don't post nudes. Um, no, do not post nudes. That is not recommended. Um, Crib, I know somebody who did the 5 million in about a month. I know people that are consistently getting millions of engagement per month, right? It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Like like these are normal people. This is normal people, right? I'm at the point where I only need the 5 million impressions. I just haven't ground it out because I'm lazy. Like, but if I wanted to, if I wanted to, I could, like, and that's the thing. I'm trying to help you guys do it too. Realistically, I don't see the value in X as much as other people do. I think it's good for sharing with other people and getting attention for certain projects, and in crypto it's a big thing. But like realistically, I think Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, fucking, like, what else is there, right? There's X, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. These are all things that you can capitalize on because there's nobody out there right now talking about crypto on Facebook, right? Like, let me see. Can I? Ah, fuck. Really? I'm logged out because I cleared my cookies. Let me see. Let me see. I have to check my phone. I don't even know if I have it logged in my phone. What? Okay, here we go. Email. Spider Tanks is live. Cool. Updates. Facebook? There we go. I got my Facebook code now. Hold on. 444. Okay. Let's check Facebook real quick, right? Now let's take a no block. I don't want notifications. Let's take a quick peek around Facebook, right? So like they've got Facebook Reels, right? You've got Friends, Meta AI. Reels will probably be the main thing, right? Reels, events, feeds, gaming video. Oh shit! I'm gonna have to start streaming on Facebook more. Huh. All right. Crypto. Let's see what there is here for crypto. Okay. Crypto explained. 43,000 followers. That's it. Right? Profits run trading like 74 followers. Cryptopolitan. Europol. Like these are all this is all a potential market that's completely untapped, right? Because there's not as many people on Facebook doing crypto right now, right? So this is something that you could do without much friction. Um, the biggest Facebook pages for crypto based information. Oh God, come on. Even Ethereum group on Facebook only has 471,000 members, right? So like Captain Altcoin, Cryptocurrency Collectors Club. Um, what about for blockchain gaming or Web3 gaming or play to earn gaming? Let's see. Let's see. Because this is another opportunity right here. Harry Hippo. Okay, these are gaming platforms, right? Gala Games, Immutable X. So there's options here for you to get involved with Meta on Facebook. How to and here we go. Here's the big question. How to monetize on Facebook with my account. Just like X, right? So Facebook ad breaks, earn money from in-stream ads in your video. Facebook stars, fans can support your live stream with stars, which can be okay. So it's sort of like the TikTok stuff, right? So there's that. Um, branded content, Facebook Marketplace, sell products, Facebook groups, content and services. Must have at least 10,000 followers, be 18 years old, have a professional account, meet Facebook's community standards and monetization policies. Tips to boost earning: create engaging content, build a strong audience, use relevant hashtags. So Facebook encourages hashtags, but only relevant ones. Whereas like on X, you don't want to post too many hashtags because it'll label you spam. Promote your face, but it's probably the same thing here, right? Promote your Facebook content on other platforms. I'm planning on posting more about crypto and news for the blockchain industry. I have a heavy focus on gaming, but I will post about speculative and other types of content for crypto. What is the best method for me to stream quality content onto Facebook? And how can I grow my account efficiently while prioritizing my specific niche audience? Right? And now AI is going to help me figure this out. Because AI knows the algorithm and the system better than I do and better than most people do, right? Because it's Meta AI. It's the fucking Facebook AI itself, right? It's just like Grok. How can I let's even go back to let's go back to Grok real quick, right? And I can do this, okay? This. Go back over here to this. Take this, copy, right? And I could just toss the same thing in here, right? And do it for every platform. Every platform. Screw it. And find out which one is going to be the best for you. Find out which one is going to help you grow the fastest. Focus on niche expertise, highlight your gaming focus, provide in-depth analysis, reviews, or news, mix content types, combine video, text, and images to keep your audience engaged, stay up to date, share timely news, trends, and insights, streaming options, Facebook gaming. Leverage Facebook's gaming platform to reach a targeted audience. Live streaming, use Facebook Live to share real-time analysis, interviews, or gaming sessions. Pre-recorded videos, growth strategies, engage with your audience. Collaborate with influencers. That's another thing. Like a lot of you guys don't like realize you guys are each other's best resource. I'm a good resource because I'm going to help you guys learn, right? But you guys are each other's best resource. You guys can start a little group here, start a post in community forum and try to find people in your region that are going to be able to work with you on a similar time frame for posting, so you guys can amplify each other's posts, so you can like each other's posts, so that you can promote each other. You guys are each other's best ally because you're all small and trying to grow. Like, and I see some of you guys doing it. Some of you guys are doing it, which is awesome. But if you guys got a group of 10 people together, 20 people together, yeah. See, what you guys should be doing is like repost. Like and repost. That's it. One post per day or per 2 days. There you go. Trusted. You can add crib. You got to be careful with those groups too, though, because then it looks like spam engagement, depending on depending on how you do it. And then they're also expecting your engagement too. Make sure that you're engaging in a way that doesn't hurt your account or benefits your account. So, but yeah, optimize your profile, cross promote, Facebook groups, prioritizing your niche audience, know your audience, understand interests, preferences, pain points, create content that resonates, encourage feedback. And these are all things that'll benefit you in the long run. And another thing, do's and don'ts of posting and gaming streaming. And just see what those are. Because there's always going to be things that hurt your account, and there's always going to be things that help your account, right? But help each other out for sure. Yeah, no, I like where this is going. Let's see. Best method of streaming quality content, content planning, AI tools like Flow for quick video clips, incorporate multimedia, pair text posts with memes, infographics, or polls. Streaming platforms and formats, primary X, post threads for in-depth content. Live streaming, host weekly X spaces or Twitch sessions focused on your niche, which is kind of what I do here with you guys. Quality assurance, research trends, follow high engagement accounts, and Amoka brands. There we go. I'm already following them. Gala Games. That's not the right Gala Games. CZ Binance. For you tabs, check X Trends for you tabs daily to tie your content to real time headlines. The more trending a topic is, the more likely it is that you're going to get a better response from your efforts, right? So try to optimize, right? And I'm gonna share this with you guys. Hold on. Can I? Yeah, I'm gonna share this with you guys. There we go. And this is the content plan that I have here, right? And this will help. Daily replies and retweets, metrics driven scaling, daily replies, retweets, content series, weekly speculation threads, giveaways and events. Giveaways and events get expensive. Um, Analytics review, track progress weekly. These are all things that are going to help your account. So make sure you're doing them, okay? Um, Another thing, we're gonna this week's event. This week's event is going to be a little different from how we normally do things, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this real quick. 1 second. Um, English 101 competition. Create a paragraph with proper English structure. Intro, body, conclusion. Craft this in a way that is well explained for someone who may need guidance on the proper paragraph structure. Um, do not, yeah, fuck it. Let's see. Let's see what it says real quick because this is probably what we're going to do. Model English 101 paragraph example. Well-structured paragraph is essential for clear and effective writing because it helps the reader easily follow your ideas. First, a strong paragraph begins with an introduction, right? So this is English 101, guys. Begins with an introduction, also called a topic sentence. Clearly states the main idea that will be discussed. That's the Grok link that shares information about planning out your content, Maya. So that'll help you guys with planning your content. Um, Next, the body of the paragraph provides details, explanations, examples, arguments for or against the idea, right? Usually, a paragraph is focused on pros or cons, right? You don't want to split ideas, and this is how each post should work, right? You have your introduction, you have your topic, your body, right? You have your conclusion, and which usually includes your like call to action, right? So everything that we do here is structured into an English 101 structure. You shouldn't ever need to ever like my shit posts are shit posts, right? Like I sit here and I like if I make a shit post, I make a shit post. But like if I'm talking about something, I dove into Cambria. Um, Grab your pickaxes, friends. Let let's dive into the grindy world of mining in Cambria, right? That's my introductory statement, right? That's my introductory sentence. That's my topic, right? Reach level 80. And the resources. $1K mark for adamantine before the week is up. Start on obsidian soon. This will be your path to riches in Cambria Season 3. started now. Post below if you'd like to see a guide. So this is I'm girly, you're troll. So this is essentially how it is, right? You have your introductory sentence, you have your topic sentence here. Grab your pickaxes, friends. Let's dive into the grindy world of mining in Cambria. And dive into the grindy world of mining in Cambria. I jumped into Cambria hard this weekend and have almost reached level 80. I will be mining adamantine ore soon, which sells for a whopping 2K per. 2K silver per. This is probably one of the most lucrative skills, and the resources for it can be mined in T3, which is a heavy energy reduction from T4 and T5 areas. I'm hoping to hit the 1K mark for adamantine before the week is up and start an obsidian soon. This will be your path to riches in Cambria S3. Get started now. Post below if you'd like to see a guide. Right? That's my conclusion. Right? That's my conclusion. That's my call to action. I want to see if people are interested in this. If you want to see more, ask me for it and I'll do it for you, right? This is this is what you want, right? Because it's going to provide you with the opportunity to one, get engagement, two, post on a trending topic or something that's interesting, and three, potentially get another piece of content from it later on, right? So it hits all of them, right? Mining, post, bang, and I made a post. And you know why I was able to do it so quick? Because I followed English 101. I followed a very simple, straightforward structure that we were taught from kids when it came to writing essays. Every post that you write, every thread that you write is a mini essay. Unless you're just shit posting. Unless I'm just posting "get wrecked, kid," or you know, screw these guys that farmed me while I was out there in T5 and took my shit. You know, like you don't have to be like this super intense person all the time. You can just have fun, right? But when you are posting, post structured. Introduction, first sentence, second sentence, third sentence, conclusion with a call to action. Right? Simple, straightforward, easy. Bang. Give me an example of your prompt. Give me an example of a prompt that you did. Hold on. Where is it? Um they shouldn't have any problem getting in the call, Maya. I don't know why. But Queen, send me an example of one of the prompts that you used. Okay, well, send that to me later, Queen. But I want you to act as a professional video editor and graphics designer. I want you to create a short video about at Play Cambria and include a short clip of someone playing a game and no lifing behind their computer screen. The person is sitting there looking at the screen, bloodshot eyes, trash strewn around the desk, food wrappers, and empty soda slash energy drink bottles. They are clicking away rapidly. Suddenly, "You have died" pops up on the screen, and they howl in rage because they have just lost everything, slamming their keyboard down on the desk and breaking it. Right? And now it's creating a whole video concept for that short video, right? And you can edit this before you push it through. Enter Cambria's risk to earn and glowing gold, subtitle blocks, right? Low hum, building tension, voiceover deep. In Cambria, every move risks it all. Play now on any browser. Smooth zoom into the game screen, dissolving into the real world setup. Visuals cut to a live action clip of the gamer, disheveled young adult, hoodie, unkempt hair, hunched over a desk in a dimly lit room, bloodshot eyes, use makeup or VFX red tint. You see what I'm saying? Like it's got all of this data: rapid clicking, SFX, heavy breathing, background game sounds, swords clash, mob growls, graphic subtle HUD overlay, no lifing in Cambria, text glitches, timer graphic showing hours played, 12 flushed hours ticking up, quick cuts between face, hand, screen. You see what I'm saying? This is like a full. If you like the for keyframes, right? Create the video based on this concept. I don't know if I can actually create a video in Grok from X. I've never actually done it. I don't do much with videos, except for like, okay, so how do I create videos with Grok? Here we go. Is this what you're using, Queen? Your prompt wasn't as detailed as this? Wow, really? Hold on. Yo, what's up, Mitty? I'm gonna go to Google video generation, right? Shit, what? Let's see. Okay, so it's trying to do it. I guess I have access to VO 3.1 right now because of my account. That's awesome. Log in. Is this the right one? Is this it? GrokImagine.ai? Yeah, it is. Okay. So let's see. Let's see what it. Okay, I gotta log in, so I'm just gonna do Google SSO. Continue. Okay, so I can't use this one because I don't have the credits for it. I don't have credits. How do I get credits? Okay. Okay. Let's see. So Queen, how do I get credits? Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's not that great, but yeah. So Grok is telling me that I need 20 credits per image generation. I don't know why. This is. Oh God. Let's see. There's no audio. What the frig, man? This is so bad. I can claim 10 credits daily. What? How much does it cost? Okay, this is some cool shit. This is Grok from GrokImagine.ai. But it's not. It's not like it. Yeah, this is weird. The Grok in here won't generate videos for some reason for me. Hamez, where are people generating videos from for free? I need to figure that out because I mean I know I have Sora and I can use Sora. But Sora takes so much processing power. Right? Let's see what Sora does. Added to queue.
Quarterly numbers.
Let's see what it generates. But that's for in the meantime, we're coming up on the second hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the requirements for this thing. Um this is simple enough. All right. So hold on, guys. I'm typing this out for you while we wait for this video to try to run. Um oh, where did it go? All right. Introduction, sentence, or topic. Two to three sentences. Um, shit. Um, you know what? We're gonna make this a thread instead, because a thread will be easier for you guys to follow this, right? So it'll be introduction, topic post, right? Body, supporting details. Oh, one thread. Introduction post, body posts. conclusion post. In a final post. Okay. Create a single thread. Field showcase. So this is how we're gonna run it for this one. So this is your basic structure, and the basic structure is a model English 101 paragraph example. Okay, so each thread that you do is essentially. JK, did you want to come back up? I see you jump down. You're welcome to come back up if you want. Luna! Hi, Luna. I will be posting this in the announcements. What do you mean the energy's not there? Luna! Hi, Luna. Oh, I said it with plenty of energy. Jeez. But yeah, so the competition is going to be based on this here. It's gonna be not enough. He's just like a woman, always wanting more. um, First, I think was 25. I think it was 25. 25, 20, and 15. I think that was how I was doing it now. Second, 20, and third is 15. That's 15, that's 35, 40, 60. Oh wait, actually no, I think I reduced it. Hold on, 1 second, guys. 1 second. One more minute. Um, we're gonna check December's winners. We're doing 25, 20, 15. Okay, yeah, that's actually better. All right, cool. So it's gonna be 20. It's gonna be yeah. We're doing it a little different. 20, 15, 5, or 15 and 10. Oh shit, not that. Bang. All right. So I'm gonna post this. I see what you're saying, Queen, but I also know when people use AI. Yeah. So like for one, I want you guys to work on being able to do this yourselves. All right, I want you guys to figure out how to do it yourselves because once you get used to the structure and how it works, it'll make it easier for you guys to do it on your own. Because God forbid there's no AI to help you one day or ChatGPT goes down. There's funny videos on YouTube where there's like coders that do coding and all they do is vibe code, right? Um, and ChatGPT goes down or whatever, and they ask them to push an update for a variable or whatever, right? And they can't do it because there's the AI's down, right? So what do? They go and they push some bullshit update, right? And then with the bullshit update, the boss is now like, okay, now I have to check it. And because AI's down, he can't check it because even the boss uses AI, right? And then the other guy's sitting there looking at them, and they're both sitting there going, "Oh shit, they're gonna find out that that I'm a fake, that I don't know what I'm doing, and blah blah blah," right? And that's just because AI is down. Don't be that person that relies on AI so hard that you can't do something on your own. AI is a tool to enhance what you do. It's not a replacement. Why, girly? Please be trolling me. It's not always wrong. All right, so let me explain it a little better then. Let me explain it a little better. All right, let's go to something that's easier to do. There we go. All right, so this is the structure, right, of an English 101 paragraph, right? Your post is essentially you are trolling. You're trolling the fuck out of me right now. You're gonna make me crash out, girly. Um, that is very true too, Luna. But not only that, even though they've gotten better with the AI grammar, it's still noticeable. It's still very noticeable. So what we're doing is right is we're doing a thread in the form of an essay, basically, right? Like each your initial post, hook post slash introduction, right? And then you've got your body, which is supporting paragraphs, but in this case, they're posts, they're individual posts of the thread, right? So then you've got your conclusion, which is your final post, summarizes what the thread was about, and you can include your call to action in there, or post it in a final, like a CTA post at the end, right? So you've got one intro, 2 through 4, right? Will be your body. 5 will be your conclusion, and then 6 will be your call to action, right? Yes, a single thread. It's a single thread, but you're doing it in a different style than you guys usually do it, right? It's almost the same style, but it's a little more structured. It's essentially a thread. You can cover anything based on CJF. If we've done like eTarn, you can do Impact, you can do House of Doge, you can do LFG. You do whatever you want, so long as it's related to CJF. Something we've covered, something dealing with crypto, poop to earn. I'm gonna get a bunch of poop to earn fucking threads. I see it now. Since it's a CJF competition, let's do CJF. Crib. Um, you can do another one about like another personal thread for yourself if you want, and ask me to review it at any point. You know that I'm happy to review your threads, right? Like I am happy to help. Poo crib. All right. So I'm gonna reformat this. Um, I'm probably just gonna include the information here, just how they explained it, and I'm gonna reorganize this a bit. You create one thread, copy text, All right. All right. So on that note, it's 12:52. Let me get the um let me get this running real quick. Let me see what we've got as far as potential winners. Bot commands / stage track. Start tracking or export current channel. CJF stage. Milestone threshold 60. Bang. All right, that's cool. We're going to do sheets.google, blank spreadsheet, file import, upload, browse, downloads, current consolidated, import. Damn! We got a lot of you guys that showed out. Damn! All right, so we're going to do. All right, we'll see. We might be able to do duck races today. We might. I don't know yet. I gotta close Sora. Sora's killing my fucking browser right now. '89. Let's go. All right, we're gonna do 30 seconds. Oh no, 30 seconds. Set. All right, y'all ready for this? Let's do some ducks. Let's go. Ready, steady, and quack. Let's see who our first winner is going to be. Let's see. Girlie's in the lead, but you know how that goes. Ged pulling up from the rear. 10 seconds left to go. Ged losing steam. We've got Exy. Oh, Charlotte Stewart coming up from the rear to take the win. Congratulations, Charlotte. All right. Remove you. Let's go for the next. Ready, steady, and quack. You're in there, bro. You're in there. Don't worry. Yeah, you're definitely in there. I just checked. Hamez Ben in the lead. That's a bad place to be. Who do we have pushing up from the rear? Looks like Ella Anya for the next win. Congratulations, Ella. Last but not least, ready, steady, and quack. Let's see who the last winner is. Yeah, Luna. Tech Dan in the lead, but you know what that means. Tech Dan's probably not going to win. Oh, and there he goes. And we've got Web3 Maya coming up from the rear. Congratulations, Maya. All right, we've got our 3 winners. Congratulations, guys. Let me get this added in here. Contests. Nope, wait. Winners. Here we go. Copy user ID. Bang. Copy user ID. Bang. And copy user ID. Bang. So I'm going to make the announcement shortly with the information for the contest for today. You guys will be able to start working on your stuff. There's going to be the cutoff for Sunday night, and then I'm going to review them Monday and Tuesday, and I'll have the winner by Wednesday. 3 winners. That's it. 3 winners. Yep. We're going back to the old ways. No more 5 winners because we were doing 5 winners and we were getting like 10 or 15 submissions. That's like 30% winners. That's a lot, dude. So we're gonna do 3. No, Nadia, you don't have to open a ticket for the LFG event. You do know that the LFG event was in LFG token and that they haven't launched their token yet. So it's gonna take some time for that to. Crib, you can't make that promise, brother. So it's gonna take some time for it. But they have a list of all your wallets from the platform. And I'm sure that they can either pull the data from your yo Shua, what's up, brother? They can either pull the data from there, or if I have to, I have a list of all of your Solana addresses as well, so I can always do something with that too. So yeah. Luna, you're kind of right there though. But on that note, I'm gonna end the live stream here. Oh shit, I'm moving stuff around. I shouldn't be. Thank you guys for joining us. If you enjoyed what you saw today, if you enjoyed hanging out with the friends, come hang out in the Discord. We talk more there. We hang out more there. We have more fun there. www.discord.gg/CJN friends with an S at the end. Come be a friend, come hang out, come participate. We've got a contest going all week for our content creators. Next week we will probably do a contest based on trading or something along those lines. And we're gonna start pushing some more stuff out again. We had the holiday break. We got another one coming up, but I'm probably gonna be pushing through that one still. So we'll see what happens. I will catch you guys later. Thank you for joining us. Bye byes.